We are in exile. It's been exactly 55 years. 55 years ago, when the streets of Lhasa was soaked in blood, that blood flows in us. We were born from a revolution, a fight for Tibet's independence. The blood from the streets of Lhasa flow in us in exile. Today is a painful day of remembrance. A day when we remember thousands of our Tibetan brothers and sisters who sacrificed their lives because they believed they did not compromise with anything. They were out in the streets fighting. Today is also a day when we look and take pride in ourselves and we say we are outliving the Chinese and what they believed would happen. They felt that after a few years Tibetans will go in exile. Tibetans living in Tibet will forget about it. There will be a distance and Tibet will be a forgotten issue. We have proven to the world that we will live one day more than the Chinese, one day longer than the Chinese, and live in a free Tibet. Because this is our country and this is our fight. 133 Tibetans have self-immolated. It's never happened in Tibetan history. In fact, it's never happened in the world history. 133 burning souls. Every time a Tibetan burns, it puts a hole in our heart. Our hearts burn with that. Sisters and brothers, don't let them heal. Keep those holes in your heart burning. Keep the fire burning. 133 self-immolations to move us, to move the world, to move world leaders. But we have seen over and over, 55 years ago, when Tibet was being invaded, when Tibetans were being killed, the Declaration of Human Rights was being written in the UN. Nothing has changed. We have to realize that it's our country and it's our fight. The people in Tibet realize that. For 55 years, they have proven it over and over that it is our country and it's our fight. When we fight, we are not just fighting for our lives. We are fighting for our existence. China is destroying not just our country, but the entire civilization. That's why every day when you wake up as a Tibetan, you have to recognize that it's our country and it's our fight. We are blessed. The leadership and the guidance of His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama. We are blessed by His presence. 55 years ago, when the streets of Lhasa were soaked with blood, Tibetans were out there protecting him. We left Tibet. We made a commitment. We made a promise to come back, to return. China might have more money, more weapon, people. They might be the most powerful country in the world, but they are no match to us. Because as Tibetans, we have His Holiness the Dalai Lama to bless us. We have a promise we need to fulfill. As Tibetans, we take pride. We are warriors. We are sons and daughters of the Snow Lion. Today on this 55th Tibetan Uprising Day, we have to recommit. We have to remember, we have to keep ourselves stronger about that promise. The promise